Hello, this is Scott Jentz. Welcome to Sandbox Stories. This Sandbox story offers a perspective on how we might consider building a life that is well lived, including my 4 pearls to achieve it. It feels super aspirational to say it out loud. I want to feel like my life is one that is well lived. Even as it's said, it feels too superlative, arrogant, or even pompous. But I know that as I watched my mom battle ovarian cancer over 10 years ago, her actions were demonstrating a life well lived. She didn't have to say it for it to be true. She was kind to others. She was charitable. She was humble. Hers was a simple life. Her goal was to advance the knowledge and kindness of her family, particularly her grandchildren. She wasn't perfect, and she didn't try to be. Her life was well lived. Like many of you, I've worked hard to contribute to the betterment of my community, my profession, and of course my family. From time to time, experiences have gotten me to think, am I doing it right? There is no cookbook or instruction manual for winning at life, so it's up to each of us to think about the actions we take that might equate to putting forth a life well lived. Here are 4 ways I've tried to demonstrate the humanity that is necessary to feel fullness in life. First, ask others about them. This means asking people questions about their life, their experiences, their children, their work, and resisting the urge to talk about yourself. With the osmosis of social media into our daily living, people have become accustomed to talking about themselves. We all love to brag about family or share cool pictures from travel. But at your next interaction with another person, just ask them about them. Listen and be fulfilled. Number 2, share appreciation. This means saying thank you like you mean it. This means demonstrating gratitude with a note of thanks. We are all quick to critique and to give advice. Even well-aimed input to someone else that is doing something as meaningfully as they can do it can be perceived as a lack of appreciation. So when you see a person at the airport wearing their veteran's cap, tell them that you are grateful for their service. If you can tell that a coffee barista is stretched to the point of breaking, remind them that you realize they're working and that you are grateful for the effort they are putting in. Be appreciative and be fulfilled. Number 3, accept your faults and make a sincere effort to address them. This means building a level of self-awareness that goes beyond the conscious level. We each have weaknesses that most others see in us, and it's human instinct to try to cover them up. Perhaps it's a tendency that you have to use biting sarcasm or an inability to forgive someone for grievances. Whatever your weakness is, the first step is to acknowledge it. Take your own inventory of where you tend to embarrass yourself or how you might offend someone else. From that point forward, commit to small incremental improvements. When you are conscious of the fault, it becomes possible to break it and to find ways to eliminate it. Improve yourself and be fulfilled. And 4th, donate. This means giving of your time, your money, your earthly goods. This means looking at a stuffed clothes closet or a full food pantry and thinking that others could benefit from some of what you have. At times of dire need, natural disasters with loss of property or human life, we all show our goodness by giving. But there's always someone less fortunate than you who could use your help when times are quiet. There are entities and institutions that could use your help today. A library, a shelter, a college that you attended. While there are times when you might not have the means, when you do, donate and be fulfilled. In conclusion, a life well lived can be defined in many ways. But usually it's not for us to decide. Others will do that for us. All I can say is that listening to stories of others, saying thank you with sincerity, constantly addressing your weaknesses, and donating to others will give you hope that you're on the right path. I'm doing that, and I hope you do too. Until my next Sandbox story, be great at all you do.